Happy Monday! It is Monday. Woo. Mm. The blood of my fallen enemies in caffeinated version. Yeah, we're going with that one. Anyway, we're on chapter 5 of Report Adventures Freedom, which is book number 3. Yeah, so we're on chapter 5. It's a short chapter, just warning you guys, a short chapter. And it's not kid-friendly, so don't bring your kids. Not that this actually has any violent scenes or anything like that, but just don't bring your kids, because, I mean, it's like, we all know there's no sex scenes or curse words, but there are scenes or one or more scenes of scary creature violence. There's mentions of deodorant behavior, which is more scary creature violence. Trial scene for the Archangel Michael and Prince Lucius of the Angelic Order. A murder scene by the demon, and a mention of theft. So, don't bring your kids. Even if the chapter itself right now has no violence, just, it's not a kid-friendly story series. We're on chapter 5. And it's Monday. Woo! And I actually mean we're on chapter 5 because yesterday was chapter 4. And I wrote that down. Correction. So, yeah. Anyway, chapter 5. Payne had returned to the hiding place to see no one there. Payne blinked and manifested a small portion of his spiritual energy into a golden dagger, bringing the rest that he had access to his eyes so he could see through the dark, empty house. No one was there. Payne had a bad feeling that made his stomach turn in a nauseating roll. "Hello?" Payne called, his voice barely above a whisper. "The demon was right," a familiar male voice said. Payne froze and then looked to see War, his eyes two fiery red orbs. His brothers, Famine and Pestilence, were with him. Payne noticed that they no longer appeared sickly or skeletal. Their eyes looked to be gleaming with newfound health. Payne then realized that the cracks that had been so visible on their faces were gone. That was a pimple, in case anyone wonders. Continuing. "I wonder where the demon is," Famine commented. "Here," Payne heard the demon say to his left. "You left the door open," the demon said when Payne glanced at him. The demon only closed the door, and a candle flame flickered to life. The demon walked towards Payne, the candle flames igniting to cast an eerie glow from their flickering lights. I mean, yeah, that kind of would be eerie. Anyway, Payne had withdrawn his spiritual energy by now and knew that everyone in his immediate vicinity... Sorry about that. She's going to have to wait. Immediate vicinity was angry at him. "Scared?" the demon observed, making it sound like an inquiry instead of a statement of fact. Payne didn't answer. He knew they could all smell his fear. "I mean, I can't say I blame you in this case," the demon continued in a seemingly uncaring voice. The candle flames that flickered higher betrayed the anger that the demon felt. I mean, it's not, yeah. Anyway, moving on. "You're mad," Payne said, pointing out the obvious. "Well, yes," the demon confirmed. "You said so yourself. Hiding is essential right now. Then you went outside and left," the demon pointed out, answering Payne's question before Payne could ask. Payne was silent as he realized that the demon, as well as War, Famine, and Pestilence, had every right to be unhappy with him. "Yeah, you're right," Payne sighed when the demon was silent. "Sorry." Payne apologized in a quiet voice. He expected none of them to accept his apology. "We're sorry too," the demon stated, catching Payne by surprise. Payne looked up at the demon, confused now by what had been said. "Why? I'm the one who ran." Payne pointed out. We put too much responsibilities you are clearly unqualified for.
Here's your shrimp to go with your wine.
I don't have wine, but thank you very much.
I thought you traded the wine for the whiskey.
I don't drink wine or whiskey.
Well, you just put it in a Mountain Dew cup so they wouldn't know.
Uh-huh. The blood of my fallen enemies apparently has whiskey. And I have shrimp. Screw you, all I have shrimp. Anyway, moving on. Where were we? We're going to... Yep. We put too much responsibilities you're clearly unqualified for on your... Oh my god, Faith, I am in the middle of a chapter. You're gonna have to wait. Continuing. We put too much responsibilities you are clearly unqualified for on your shoulders, War informed Payne. Wow, I finished it that time. Now we really are continuing. After some discussion, the four of us have decided to not only provide you with desperately needed protection, but to train you as well, the demon said. What? Payne asked, surprised and completely unsure of how to react to that statement. You fight well, when you do not think. That needs to change. War answered. Payne opened his mouth to object, realized War was right, and closed his mouth. Wait, you're all going to train me? Wouldn't it be better for one person to train me? Payne inquired. How would that be better? You would only learn that individual's fighting style. Everyone has a different style of fighting. Everyone has a different type of fighting style. Learning more methods allows you to be able to have more experience with different opponents, War replied. Payne was silent. Yeah, true. Payne reluctantly agreed. War fell silent and waited to see if the Nephilim had any other questions. He didn't seem to have any other inquiries. You know how to fly, right? The demon asked. Not really, Payne reluctantly admitted. There was silence after Payne's comment. Oh, we have a lot to teach you then, the demon said with a flicker of an unidentifiable smirk. I told you it was a short one. That was the end of chapter 5. Next week is chapter 6. But we are done with chapter 5. Chapter 5 is complete. Chapter 6 is next week. I'm a poet, don't you know it? I need caffeine. Anyways, I have some accounts if any of you are all interested. I have a Wattpad account, which is at Tempesta771. I have a TikTok account, which is at AirtrainCraven2. No uppercases or spaces, and you could probably look for Tempesta Braveheart if you can't find that. I'm not sure, don't quote me. I have an Instagram, which is under the name Tempesta Braveheart. No uppercases, no spaces, or you could probably look for Airdrin Craven. Also, like I said before, don't quote me on that because I'm not completely sure. I have a Facebook, which is under the name Airdrin Craven, uppercases and space. And I have a Snapchat, which is also under the name Airdrin Craven, but that has no uppercases or spaces. And we're all watching my YouTube, which is under the name Tempesta Braveheart. So those are that. And that is that. And we're done with chapter 5. Yeah, chapter 5. We're done with chapter 5.
Should really put some more old bay sauce in that cocktail sauce. Bring that up.
Okay. Well, you can do that. I'm quite content. So anyway, we're going on to chapter 6 next week. So, peace out, Girl Scouts, and enjoy the mental hilarity.